definitely going. Hi, I'm Jess, a product marketing manager here at Canva. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create invitations that'll get your guests excited and make it impossible to decline. We'll cover how to pull together stunning designs for birthdays, weddings, work events, and more. I'll even show you how to get them printed and delivered straight to your door using Canva's print service. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our channel. That way, you'll get notified next time we release a video like this one. To access Canva's template library, simply type in what you're looking for. This will bring up thousands of designs to choose from. Any with a crown are for Pro and Canva for team users, but all the rest are free. Let me show you how simple it is to customize a design and make it your own. I'll begin with an invite for a kids' party. This template will provide an excellent starting point. First off, I'll change the text. Let's say it's a fairy party. Next, I'll change the color. Now, I want to include some fairy illustrations, so I'll delete everything around the outside. To add graphics, I'll go to the Elements panel and type in fairy watercolor. The more specific you are with your search terms, the greater chance you have of finding exactly what you're looking for. I'll add this fairy over here and one on the other side. Now, I'll see if I can find some plants or mushrooms I can add to the bottom section. This flower looks sweet. And maybe this mushroom over here? To balance the size of the mushroom, I'll add an extra flower over here. I can copy it like this and reposition it so it sits in front. That's looking great! Just a few more elements and adjustments to finish it off. Now it's ready to print. I'll head up here and click Print Cards. I'll select the premium paper so it's a bit thicker, and I'll go with the matte finish in case I need to write names on it. Next, I'll choose the number of cards, and I might as well add envelopes to the other as well. Now, all I need to do is enter my bank details at the checkout and I'm done. The invite will arrive at my doorstep in 5 to 7 days along with a happiness guarantee. How's that for peace of mind? Next up, I'll show you how to make an invite for a summer pool party. Once again, I'll start by searching for a template. This one will do. First, I'll delete these images and add a graphic background instead. Next, I'll create a rectangle shape to look like a diving board. I think they're typically light blue, so I'll change the color like this. And now I'll focus on the text. I'll change this to say, "You're invited to Mims?" And underneath, I'll add a few words to describe the party. Once I've edited the details at the bottom, I'll see if I can make the heading more interesting by adding a text effect. How about I try Splice? Ooh, I like it. I'll just need to adjust the colors. I'll make this hot pink and perhaps the other one a dark blue. Now, I'll carry this color throughout the design. That looks way more tropical and vibrant. I love it! See how easy it is when you start with a template? It allows you to whip up designs way quicker than if you were designing from scratch. All right, let's move on to another type of invite. Perhaps a business event this time. I like the look of this one. I'll start by deleting this banner and adding the company logo in its place. Next, I'll change the shape to make the logo and edit the text. Instead of listing the website like this, I can add a QR code that'll link directly to the ticketing page. Head over here, click More, then find the QR code option. I'll paste the URL in here and hit Generate. It's that easy. Let's add some instructions so people know how to use it. All right, almost done. Now to replace the background image. I'll search brunch and click here to only see photos. This one looks nice and fresh. I'll drag it over and hit crop to change the framing. And perhaps it could do with a filter to soften the colors. Now that's done, I can send it out virtually. Let me show you how to create a shareable link. Go up to Share and click View Only Link. Now you can copy and paste it into an email or a text message. Just keep in mind that you'll need to update the link if you make any changes to the design. Otherwise, the recipient will see whatever the design looked like at the time you created it. As you saw earlier, I'm a sucker for printed invitations, but what do you prefer? Let me know in the comments so we can see what's more popular these days. Okay, we've covered birthdays, pool parties, and business events. How about we delve into a wedding invitation next? There are a ton of beautiful templates available for weddings. With so many different styles and layout, it can be difficult to choose. Personally, I'm a huge fan of colorful florals, but I also appreciate simple designs like this one. To get the best of both worlds, I'll use this template and change the graphic elements to suit my preferred style. Let's see what happens when I delete this black background. Wow! What a difference one small change can make. Next, I'll switch the leaves for a floral pattern. I'm liking the look of this watercolor illustration. I'll add it twice and play around with the size and positioning. Loving it! Now it's just a matter of changing the text. That was almost too quick, considering some people take months to decide on a design they like. But it just shows you how simple it can be when you start with a template. If you want to delve deeper into wedding invitations, check out the videos by my friend Steph. I'll put the links in the description. All right, we've got time for one more invite. I'm thinking something for a work colleague's farewell party. Let's see what templates come up when I try farewell invite. I'd like a layout with some photos. This isn't quite what I was thinking, but it's workable. Instead of sticking to one photo, I'm going to add a frame that can hold 2 or 3. I'll search 3 frames and scroll to find the frame section. If you haven't used frames before, there are different shapes and layouts you can use to display photos. Some are highly decorative and others are very basic. For this design, I'm looking for something in between as long as it's vertical. I like how this one has torn edges. I'll resize it so it fits the whole left-hand side and then leave it to focus on the text. Let's say this person's leaving their job to move to Paris. So we'll keep the main heading as is. Actually, perhaps I'll add a little airplane off to the side. That'll look cute. By placing it next to the N, like this, it looks like the vapor trail that a plane might leave behind. Next, I'll edit the other bits of text and I'll change this to sans serif font. To help break this up, I'll try adding some torn paper behind the event date. I like the shape of this, but the color doesn't match with the background. Since I can't change the color of the element, I'll change the background to match instead. That's better. And now all I need to do is add some photos. If you don't have photos of your own, stock images are a great alternative. Let's see what comes up when I search Paris. I'll add a photo of the Louvre, the Arc de Triomphe, and of course, the Eiffel Tower. Sometimes, when you drop photos into the frame, they won't sit perfectly and you'll need to fiddle around with the position. Let's see what happens when I flip these. I'm happy with the selection of photos, but the tones are all different, which makes them look a bit mismatched. To fix this, I'll apply a basic filter to each of them. This grayscale effect called Street works well. And I can adjust the levels like this to try and blend them even more. Now we're talking. That's come together nicely, and what a perfect design to end as I bid you farewell. I hope this video has provided the confidence and inspo you need to start producing an array of invitations for you and your friends. If a particular template or design feature stood out for you, let me know in the comments. Hey you, since you're still here, why not check out some of our other videos? Here are a few that I'd recommend watching. We post new tutorials like this on a weekly basis, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you've got a lot of this video, please consider liking it as well. That way, you'll help us get the word out so others can watch it too. Thanks, and see you next time.